It's quite remarkable that in a short 48 hours, this entire Nicki Minaj swollen testicle Trinidad and Tobago story has gone from something I didn't think I would cover at all to something I ended up covering yesterday because of how it suddenly pulled in Fox News propagandist Tucker Carlson to something that today we're following up on. And it has actually reached the health ministry of Trinidad and Tobago. So let's just go through the entire backstory on this. The way that this all started is that pop star Nicki Minaj tweeted a couple of days ago, quote, "My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding." It's kind of weird. It'd be like, why? That's like if someone gets appendicitis, do you call off the wedding? So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision and not bullied. And of course, so many people came forward and said that's not actually a vaccine side effect. Just because something happened after the vaccine, if it did, doesn't mean it was caused by the vaccine. My instinct was maybe the testicular swelling is an STD from an affair, and that's why the wedding was canceled. I even tweeted, much to the delight of many in my audience, back to Nicki. Nicki, is it maybe possible the swollen apple bags were an STD from cheating, and that's why the wedding was called off? Tucker Carlson then got subsequently involved and said, we want to interview this individual. We want to talk to this individual who supposedly had these swollen testicles. This has now gone all the way up to the health minister of Trinidad and Tobago, who explains we had to wait a little bit before responding because we needed to see what was this reported. The population is low enough there that this would be something they would have a record of. He says there is no such reported case. Let's take a listen.
One of the reasons we could not respond yesterday in real time to Ms. Minaj is that we had to check and make sure that what she was claiming was either true or false. And unfortunately, we wasted so much time yesterday running down this false claim.
This guy's disgusted, which I love. He should be.
It is, as far as we know, at this point in time, there has been no such reported either side effect or adverse event. And what was sad about this is that it wasted our time yesterday trying to track down, because we take all these claims seriously.
Right.
Whether it's on social media or mainstream media. As we stand now, there is absolutely no reported such side effect or adverse event of testicular swelling in Trinidad, or I dare say, Dr. Hines, anywhere else? None that we know of anywhere else in the world.
Okay. So, of course, if you're committed to this story, you would say, well, a lot of people don't report their side effects. I had arm pain or I had a headache. I never reported it. And of course, if you want to be endlessly skeptical, you can continue to be. But that is the statement from the health minister in Trinidad and Tobago. So what's the real takeaway here? The takeaway here is that we're working so hard to get people vaccinated and to disseminate truth and empiricism and to make sure that what's being said is backed up by data and science. And someone like Nicki Minaj, who's in a position with so much prominence, nearly 200 million followers across social media, etc., with just one tweet could theoretically dissuade, I don't know if I want to say tens of thousands, like of the 200 million followers, how many are currently unvaccinated who have access, etc., right? Maybe she's dissuading tens of thousands of people from vaccination, maybe hundreds of thousands. Is it possible that it's in the millions? I don't know. But it can then take weeks to undo the skepticism that's caused by just one statement like that. And that's why this is so disturbing. If this individual eventually comes forward, Tucker Carlson goes down to Port of Spain and interviews the guy the way he said he wanted to do, okay, we'll follow up on it. But let's hope that this is the end of the Nicki Minaj swollen testicles story. One of our sponsors is Four Sigmatic, the company best known for their delicious mushroom coffee. Four Sigmatic's mushroom coffee is organic, fair trade, single origin Arabica coffee with both lion's mane and chaga mushrooms. Chaga mushrooms have actually been shown to have potential in supporting the immune system in peer-reviewed studies. I've been drinking Four Sigmatic coffee a lot lately. It actually doesn't taste anything like mushrooms. It just tastes like any delicious coffee, but it's really easy on my stomach, doesn't give me any jittery feeling or a midday crash, and they have over 20,000 five-star reviews. And best of all, if you don't love it, you'll get 100% of your money back because they stand behind their product. You've got nothing to lose by giving it a try. Four Sigmatic is giving my audience up to 40% off and free shipping when you go to foursigmatic.com/Pacman. The link is right underneath this video.